Hi everyone, it's Sunday, July 9th, and this is a video about a quantum supernatural change in a Bible scripture that I'd like to cover. It's something I see that I feel like has changed. If you want to find out more about the Mandela effect Bible changes, you can look that up and research it, but many of us have been noticing changes happening in our Bibles, in the scriptures. And it was prophesied to be supernatural signs and lying signs and miracles in the end times as the son of perdition began to sit on the seat of power under the beast system and the tribulation. So we're finding that many of the scriptures have been changed, and some of the scriptures are altering doctrine as well as making attempts at altering the identity of Jesus Christ as Messiah. And some of them even seem to be putting Lucifer or Satan in a place of worship and removing the Messiah out of that place, removing Jesus out of that place and altering his identity. So I want to talk about one quickly today. It's a scripture about how the lightning would shine from one end of the sky to the other on the day of the coming of the Son of Man. So let's look at that. Let's look at what's in our Bibles today. And I want you to try to recall what you remember and make your comments below about what you think this means or if it's been altered. So we're going to look at two scriptures about the lightning in the sky and the return of Jesus Christ. First one is Luke 17:24. Go ahead and get out your physical King James Version's Bibles, because our physical Bibles are changing, our whole worlds are changing, not just the digital Bible. Go ahead and get your physical Bible, see if you see the changes in there in KJV. Okay, Luke 17:24. It is saying now, "For as the lightning that lighteneth out of the one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day." This is what it's saying in Luke 17:24 KJV. And right away when you read that, you see that the grammar is off and the sentence structure is not good. It didn't used to be like this in KJV. But what I'm noticing is that it says, this sentence, with the way it's worded, is saying that the Son of Man in his day will be like this lightning that comes from one end of the heaven and shines to the other. He will be like this lightning. That's what this scripture is saying. Now, I remember this event being described in another way, and I want to turn to more closer to the way I think it used to be. So I'm going to look at Matthew. Is this the one I want to wait just a minute? Oh no, okay. We're going to look at Luke 17:24 through 27. I don't even know what version of the Bible this is, but I began to type in Google search engine the words more similar to how I remember them. Because a lot of times you can find old references to the way it used to be. If you type it in the way you think it's supposed to be written, sometimes you'll find an old reference that hasn't been altered. That's my theory. But anyway, so here we go. I think it was something more like this, okay? "For as the lightning flashes and lights up the sky from one end to the other, so it will be on the day when the Son of Man comes." Okay? So there's a difference in what this scripture is saying as compared to the other scripture. Here, this scripture is saying, in the day when Christ returns, the lightning is going to be lighting the sky up from one end and going across to the other, like straight across lightning versus just straight up and down lightning. It doesn't say that Jesus will be like that lightning. It doesn't say he'll be like that lightning. It says lightning will be in a certain direction across the skies on the day when he returns. And that's kind of the meaning I remember. That's kind of what I remember. Let me know below how you think you remember this scripture, because there's definitely a change now. When you say the Son of Man is going to be like this lightning that goes from one end of the sky to the other, that's a totally different meaning than the lightning is going to be going across the sky when he returns. Okay? To me, it kind of reminds me of the scripture that says, where Jesus says he saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. In other words, it seems to be a connection between Satan, or a fallen angel, and lightning falling from heaven. And therefore, when I see the scripture that says the Son of Man is going to be like this lightning, it almost reminds me of this scripture here, when that's not the way it used to be. That's Jesus is not a fallen angel. So I wanted to point out that slight nuance that I'm noticing in the KJV. This has changed in a lot of ways. The grammar isn't right. The words aren't right, like I remember. And neither is the meaning the same. And you guys go ahead and let me know what you think about this below. Oh, here's one more section. I was reading from Luke before, but this is a reference in Matthew 24:27. It's saying, "For as the lightning comes out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Once again, that's saying that his coming is going to be like the lightning shining across the sky. It's not saying that, like I remember it, it's not saying like on the day when he returns, the lightning in the skies will be flashing straight across versus up and down. That's kind of the original meaning I took from that. Okay, you guys go ahead and comment below. Let me know.